Yeah, so that show in itself, right? It's a panel of comedians who are at that level, right? And Sam Talent, who's from Denver, is now, one of the guest hosts on there sometimes. And there's been, I can think of 3 comedians off the top of my head that I know personally who've got their name pulled to
Yeah.
be on Kill Tony. So, in that regard, like, yeah, that one show right there, right? Like every week or however often they do it is giving 10 plus comedians
Yeah.
a stage, right? So, yeah, in that sense, um definitely he than just his platform too, like his podcast. So there's a lot of comedy stuff out there though that's like a level under, right? That like so
And,
many times I don't know who these people are
yeah.
either.
And
So
Kill Tony, he kind of came out of nowhere, right? Because I had no idea who it was until recently.
I think, yeah, the viral clips and stuff have really grown
Yeah.
their platform in the last few years for sure. I was like, now that I think about it, I was like, they kind of did start getting their pop around the time that I really started comedy. So everyone's just like talking about it.
Yeah, I like the fact they bring these different people up, like give them like a minute. So one day I saw this clip, and it's Kill Tony was like next on the stage coming up. He was like, "There's no fucking way this is real. I don't believe this." Next on the stage is RFK Jr. and it was like RFK Jr.
That's hilarious. Um, yeah, I'll be honest, I've only seen clips. I've never sat down and watched an episode.
Yeah,
And I've never been to Austin for comedy at all yet.
yeah,
So my Kill Tony references are clips. The 3 people I know that have been on it.
yeah. One time it was Joe Rogan and Tucker Carlson was on in the little table, right?
Uh-huh.
And this black guy was on there all the time. I remember his name. He said, "My grandma hates your ass. She's gonna be mad at me because I didn't punch her in the face."
That's funny.
And he was like, "Tucker Carlson, I'm sure your grandma's just a grandma." Hell no, she's not. She
That's
hates you.
funny. I feel like, oh, who was that? Yeah, I feel like I saw that. That one was good. Um, Dr. Phil was on the one that one of my buddies was on. So that was kind of funny. Like, why is Dr. Phil?
Yeah. So is there anything I should have asked you that I didn't, or anything else you want to talk about?
Um,
I know you got to get out here pretty soon.
I don't think so. Nothing in particular. This was fun. I haven't like really sat down and the other podcasts I've done recently are like other
Yep.
comedians. So like having somebody outside of comedy, like you got me thinking about some things to be I'm like,
Nice.
maybe I need to ask myself some
Yeah.
questions. Uh and yeah, other than we talked about like where to find me and all that at _C Brennan on all the socials. Followers mean something to somebody. So, I'll take a follow. YouTube subscription, right? Subscribe,
Do you have a YouTube
like.
channel?
I do. I'm on YouTube. I need to, again, this consistency thing with posting. And that goes back to what we were talking about earlier about not burning material. It's like, what do I post?
Yeah.
Do I want to, like, who gives a fuck? Like
Yeah.
all the number of times somebody's like, you should do a podcast. And I'm just like, bruh, we don't need another podcast, right? I'll just come on to your podcast. Like I could just go to Jason Kavanagh's podcast experience. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'm good. I usually have like something to promote. I have this, I hashtag promo ho, HEAUX. So yeah, when in doubt, it's like promote something. So yeah, go to my Patreon, talk to me, support. Oh yeah, like Free Brandon Jackson on Facebook. That's the Black Sheep Publishing Facebook page. And be nice to people. That's yeah. Who am I biting? Who is that? Ellen DeGeneres? Be kind
Yeah.
today,
Exactly.
but then I'm gonna be the meanest person ever and have all these crazy stories come out.
That was so fucking crazy. Like, or do you say be kind? You're fucking like destroying your people. Like,
Yeah. I know. I should come up with like what do I do all the time that I could? Oh, I cry all the time, so maybe I'll come. Don't cry.
so what?
Cry your eyes.
So what are some shows you have coming up, either here in Seattle and Denver, like the next 2 weeks, next month, and people can check you out Ellen?
I'm in Seattle for the next week tonight. I don't know if this probably won't be out tonight, but Trenchers has a comedy show every Tuesday. I believe it's a free show at 8 p.m. down in Renton. And then this Saturday, the 27th of July, I am at Hopvine up in Capitol Hill. And then I'll probably be at Club Comedy tomorrow night for their open mic.
Nice. Hey, Christina, thanks for this again. You're such a great person. I always like spending time with you.
I know this was so fun. I'm glad we got well, you got to catch up with me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll catch up with you in a second.
Cool. All right. Thanks for listening, and remember to be great every day.